Alright, let's talk about Boba Fett, shall we? So Boba Fett got his brand new show. He got a show called Book of Boba Fett. There's some people who are freaking dissing the ass out of it, and there's many others who are cool with it and just taking it as it is. Me, I would say let's take it as it is, okay? There's no real reason why to be stressed out and be pissed off that, oh, he's not badass anymore. Oh, you freaking weak. It's like, they explained why, and you can see why. Here's how we can basically look and let's peel freaking Boba Fett as we see in the freaking episodes. Note, I only saw all the way up to episode 4 at this point, so I don't know what happens in 4, 5, and 6. This is going to be kind of an old video or whatever, but let's just talk about how he's not freaking that messed the frig up. So the first one, we actually get to see him starting to make his rain, and he also has a tank. We would kind of get questioned like, okay, why are you in a tank? It's because you're a clone, so you have to stay fresh and good. It's like, I'm pretty sure he's one of the clones that actually is pretty good. He's not going to degrade. So yeah, and then we get explanation why he's in the tank. So first things first is that we get to see how he got out of the freaking Sarlacc pit. And apparently there is not much air in there, and we have no idea how long he's been in there, just saying. So it's like, he could have been there for a day, could have been, like, notice the fact of, if he was in there for a day, and of course, even Robot Chicken, we could reference Robot Chicken on this, where it's like, wait, Robot Chicken, they showed that that stormtrooper was alive too. They noticed that there was one stormtrooper who actually was in there, maybe even two, I think just one. But even so, they knew that the stormtrooper's down there. That stormtrooper is fucking dead. So if that stormtrooper is fucking dead, then he should have been dead like within whatever. And he was most likely about to be dead, but thank goodness he woke the fuck up. He woke the fuck up. The stormtrooper's dead. He took the vitals and breathed in some oxygen, and with the last bit of his freaking strength, he freaking broke out of it. You know, it's like, man, that thing has to have like some kind of generating factor. Am I right? Yeah, because he had to freaking because he went inside of it, he gave some serious freaking heartburn, and he got out of the thing. He just got out of the freaking dirt. And because of all that, it's like, dude, he was weak. Physically weak. To the point where it's like, he can't really do much anymore, and he's just straight up, he's like close to being dead. And of course, we get to the point of where the Jawa stole his freaking damn armor. Yeah, he doesn't know it's the Jawas because guess what? He was freaking weak physically. He had freaking stomach acids dealing with his ass. He didn't have lots of freaking oxygen. He had enough oxygen to be able to get out of there. As for everything else, he wouldn't know. So he was very delirious and messed the freak up. So he wouldn't really notice that, oh yeah, the Jawas took my shit. It's like, yeah, I wish he did so he can see him kick their ass. But we didn't see it. So yeah, you can't really say, oh, he's freaking damn stupid. I would think he's in the Sarlacc pit. It's because, dude, the last thing he can remember is the freaking Sarlacc pit, not the fact of the Jawas came by. And he only remembers the Tusken Raiders because of them reviving him, I guess. First, they were going to use him as a freaking damn slave, of course. It's like, yeah, lose him as a freaking damn slave. They tied him, pulled him. I would be like, hey, dude, if you're close to being dead, let them drag you. Don't walk. And he walked a decent distance until finally he fell down and let them drag him. So yeah, he became a freaking slave to them. He noticed that there was also a messed up crime syndicate over there. The gang, the motorcycle gang or whatever, speeder bike gang. He killed an animal saving the chief's son. And that really actually got him to the point of getting to the becoming more than to them just a slave. He's able to climb up the ranks, just like how when it comes to, it's kind of funny. It's like when it comes to African slaves, even though, you know, it's like that's the real reason why slavery is basically a bad word and we can't call it slave one, but slavery in Africa, it turns out that it was kind of a hierarchy. Yes, they took over your tribe. Yes, they conquered your tribe, but You become from a slave to being a citizen to being a tribal member, blah, 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 all the way to whatever. It's like, yeah, you're able to climb up ranks. That's what they allowed him to do. And he got trained into what their, let's say, martial arts, even though it's not really martial arts, it's just their combat. And he was, yeah, so he's learning, and then apparently a freaking space train came by and started shooting people, pow, 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 for no freaking damn apparent reason. Because I'd be like, oh my gosh, you're threatening me. Oh my gosh. It's like a train going by, a modern train going by, seeing a bunch of cows and then start shooting the cows. It's like, dude, they're not trying to attack your ass. If they attack your ass, then you have moments to kill them. But they weren't attacking your ass, and then because of that, Boba Fett's like, oh, fuck this. So he went to the speeder bikes, knocked them the fuck out a little bit, took their speeder bikes, and now they're gonna get even with your ass. And they did. And it turns out those guys are the Pikes. They took their train, they took all the goods that they had, they have all the freaking stuff, and now they're gonna pay tribute because these are their lands you're going through. These are their lands. And with all that said, it's like, I didn't even talk, it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna go from point A to point B. Yeah, so I can at least get up the speed in this case. So he decides to go to the next town to talk to him and be like, okay, so here's our terms. And lo and behold, while he's doing that, the in quotation speeder bike gang killed all of them. And before that, he actually went on a psychedelic journey with a lizard who was guiding him. And then he actually made his own staff, and they did the tribal dance to welcome him into the tribe. And at this point, he's like, I'm done being a bounty hunter. Because technically, the Boba Fett you know died in that freaking SAR pit. The Boba Fett you know is technically dead. It's like, yeah, he's still able to do stuff. He's still able, you saw him in Mandalorian season 2. But in the end of it all, technically, you can say that he technically died. And I think everyone's pissed off about that crap. Being like, oh man, it's a bullshit. I want him to be a badass. And it's like, but you already heard from yourself. He was going to live with the Tusken Raiders and leave his bounty hunting days behind. He was going to leave it behind. But of course, the Tusken Raiders got murdered. Oh, what the fuck. And now, well, he decides to actually kind of go back to his own ways, but he wants to do it differently because it's like, I don't feel like working for anyone anymore, you know? He doesn't feel like working for anyone anymore. He's planning to get his slave one back. And, well, at this point, we get to the Mandalorian, which, lo and behold, when he went to talk to the guys at the whatever before they kill him at the same time, you saw the freaking lady and the droids going to Mando's ship. Yeah, they were coming back. It's like, oh wow, that's crazy. So he found Fennec and he took her to the freaking doctor shop. Doctor shop. Yeah, mod lab or mod whatever. She got fixed, thank goodness, she's alive now. And he's like, oh, why you're covering that? It's like, you don't want to cover that. And it's like, yeah, so Fennec gets to choose if she wants to cover it or not. She's alive. He does have his companion with him, his, let's say, horsey or elephant or whatever. It's like, yeah, he got his creature with him. And, well, with her, she actually is able to scout how many people are in Jabba's palace, or Jabba's used to be Jabba's palace. Yeah, and then going there after it's like, yeah, it's kind of funny where it's like, oh, well, you got a drone now. Why can't you use the drone in the Sarlacc pit? Okay, listen, morons. Y'all guys are stupid. It's like, y'all guys are missing something. The reason why he has that freaking tube and he's in it for the first damn place is because the acids he went to the Sarlacc pit, it scarred him. And even then, it's like, yeah, but I guess he was back to normal, but still, he had some damage. So if that does it to him, and he needs to have, like, I don't know how many days or weeks did it take for him to do that. I think it was days. Think what happens with a little small freaking drone going down there and scanning shit. the stomach acids will destroy it completely. And yeah, Finnick is going to give you the middle finger and may even punch you in the damn face. It's like, yeah, sorry to call it out, but Joe, you're going to get punched in the face. Other Joe, you're going to get punched in the face. The other guy, you're going to get punched in the damn face because now her drone is gone. And yes, she could buy a new one, but it's like, oh, where she's going to get the fucking money? Is the freaking video you're just doing about episode 4? Is all that money's gonna go to her? And we don't even know how much equivalency to the credits she needs to buy it compared to our money. So it's like, yeah, it's a good idea not to tell her to use the freaking damn drone thing because stomach acids, man. Stomach acids. Stomach acids. And not to mention the fact of where it's like, hey, wait a minute. I think it was 5 years. Excuse me. He's been with the Tusken Raiders for 5 years. So we didn't see the stormtrooper at all. So he's digested everything that he wore and everything. The body is gone. So think about it. If you have a little small thing and you're saying, oh, use it, and you have stomach acids. If it took 5 years for that thing to get destroyed, think about how fast that thing could easily get destroyed. Just thinking about it. And plus, it's like, if it closes mouth, it's gone forever. So, yeah, you guys need to just sit down, please. All right, so he got the ship, of course. There were some fun moments, just especially with the cook, where it's like, oh, that was supposed to be a nod to Jennifer Grievous. It's like General Grievous, like, oh well. I just saw him like, oh frig, the cook thinks he can freaking fight. He's like, good thing the cook's gonna freaking damn fight. What the fuck? He's got his head cut off. It's like, yeah, you need to have a freaking eye in the back of your head. You would figure he would, considering I think he can multitask, right? He has to be able to multitask and do 2 things at once. Cook something and cook something else. Yeah, he just died like that. It's like, yeah, the dude died as a punk. He should be able to see Finnegan just pimp slapped her a little bit. It took like a few more times. Like, he should have been a little bit more of a fight to deal against, but whatever. Got the ship, took down the freaking speeder bike gang. Duly noted, awesome. Went to the Sarlacc pit. Couldn't find his armor because, again, he was so dehydrated, so messed up that he can't remember anything that happened. Thus, the freaking Jawas are still at large. Someone needs to freaking teach these Jawas a lesson. How many Jawas are in this freaking damn world anyways? It's like, no one's going to answer that question. How many freaking Jawas are in this freaking damn Star Wars galaxy? Because I'm pretty sure that's the same damn ass one from episode 4. So if they're the same damn ones and they're just only there, someone needs to start freaking hindering them damn hard. It's like, they're kind of pissing me off now. It's like, yeah, I wish he knew. I wish he knew. I wish he hit him a bit. I know they have guns. It's like, yeah, I know they have guns, but it's like, they even took out Mando. They even did freaking damn Mando dirty. So fuck this. Someone needs to kick their ass. Fuck this. Someone needs to kick the freaking Jawa's ass. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? They're not packing heat. They just have the little pew pew blasters. They don't have bazookas or anything. Fuck them. So anyways, yeah, Sarlacc Pit has nothing. As soon as they have nothing, I think eventually we get to the point of where we go to season 2 of Mandalorian. He finally got his armor from the Mando. Finnick helped him. They both helped him, and then they left, and then he freaking blasted 2 of the guys, and he actually showed some of his freaking fighting prowess, and I think he showed his fighting prowess beforehand too, and then we get to the point of where at the end's credit, he goes, takes out the dumb jerk ass, and now he's Damio. And then, of course, we get to episode 1 where he tries to actually do it with respect. And we have these freaking dork asses of freaking Crescent Moon bulls. Bull crap. And they tried to kill him, and it's like, what the fuck? And you have all these other people grabbing money from his helmet. The mayor doesn't freaking show any respect to to Boba. Yeah, and then they tried to do it in and then What's the next one that happened? I'm gonna go out of order, but frig it. I think the Jawa twins, yeah, the Jabba twins or whatever, they showed up. They were trying to say, "Oh, we claim the throne, though," and then they sent their Wookiee, their Wookiee. Wait, that was before then. Yeah, they tried to talk. So that means at first they tried to talk to the mayor 2 times. They did the first time, and he's like, "Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad you're still a bounty hunter." And then the second time, it's like, "Yeah, he's not here. I'm getting the fuck out of here." And then he also recruited teenagers. Apparently, teenagers with attitude, says Geeks and Gamers. It's kind of funny looking. It's like, oh, they were inspired by Englishmen with their awesome bikes. So that's the people we should be pissed off at. The freaking English people, the UK people. It's like, yeah, it's like, this is a good time that the people who are driving those need to just freaking put them in their freaking garage and say, what? What vehicles? We never had vehicles like that. No, that wasn't us. No, oh, you gotta blame that freaking damn Disney movie. The Vespa. Yeah, you gotta blame that Disney movie. Luca? Yeah, blame that damn movie. That damn movie inspired this shit, not us. It's like, yeah, that's what they have to do. Other than that, it's like, sorry, but even the internet is gonna freaking rat you out. You can't do anything. All you gotta do is just basically the ones who aren't in videos or even photos, hide that shit. So you'll be safe. Hide that shit. Or you're gonna be fucking screwed. Every single person who's a Star Wars fan is gonna punch you in the balls. So anyways, we have the mod squad. I guess we call them that. Mod squad showing up. They're helping him, they're scouting, they're actually able to do some combat at times, and of course, well, the Wookiee bounty hunter showed up, and that was messed the freak up. Not to mention, he actually got 2 of Jabba's servants to work for him after he spared their lives. Yeah, some bullshit right there. It's like, how the frick did he even come in there? It's like, those 2 guards should have been knocked the fuck out more than anything, or show some bruises. Duh. Finally got taken out. They captured him, put him in the freaking Rancor pit, or Rancor cage, Rancor habitat. Then the 2 freaking twins showed up and like, oh, well, we're giving you a gift. This Rancor. And it's like, okay, fine. Take your freaking damn, get the fuck out of here, bounty hunter. He's like, yeah, take your freaking damn bounty hunter. It's like, oh, well, he's a gift to you. Kill him if you wish. And it's like, oh, fine, fuck it. You go free. Go whatever the freak you want. Go the freak you want. I do admit the whole thing of where he has hesitancy of being like, oh, was that a good move? Was that a good move? That could actually get some tweaked in writing. That could actually get some bit of tweaking this. Crazy that he was the one's like, oh, that's a bit harsh, isn't it? It's like, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what really needs to be said on that one. I would rather it's like reverse roles where Finnick is like, that's harsh. I thought you wanted to rule with respect. This is kind of a little bit harsh. It's like, to rule respect. But he's not showing respect to me right now. It's like, you get respect if you give respect. It's like, yeah, something like that. And write that in there. There you go. You're good to go. It's like, yeah, just a little bit of finicky messed up parts in the writing. What about the fact of when Sarlacc got killed by accident? I'm like, oh, I'm good with that justice. That thing deserves to get killed. Fuck you. And it's like, it was Finnick who did it, and that line was supposed to mirror when Grogu actually pressed buttons. Don't you dare touch my buttons again. It's like, yeah, it was like, oh, well, he saved your life, man. It's like, yeah, well, you gotta admit one thing. Since he's dead and he has to repair his own ship to make sure that no one knows he's alive, to get one of those things down there, those freaking damn, we don't know how much that shit cost. Again, we don't know how much. I mean, yes, he's lots of money, but it's like, yeah, but you used it, and we don't know how many he has. He could have 3. Now he has 1 left. He could have used that for later. And it's like, yeah, well, thank goodness he had another one. Anyways, besides that point. let's see. So yeah, the secretary to the mayor tried to run away. He got captured. People hated that part, that scene with the Vespas. Yes, with the Power Ranger Vespas. Apparently, they're Power Rangers Vespas. It's like, yeah, apparently they want to shift into turbo. Apparently, it's like, yeah, they're missing a pink one. It's like, give them a pink one and we're good to go. People didn't like the fact that Boba Fett doesn't fly. He uses jetpack. It's like, yeah, but he's a sitting duck if he flies. I mean, think about how messed up it is. He's kind of having a little bit of an issue, don't you think? The fact of it was his jetpack that killed him. I mean, yeah, it's like Boba where? And he hit the jetpack and he flew in the Sarlacc pit because of the damn jetpack. Do you think something that technically killed your ass, he's gonna use it? He's gonna have a hesitancy to use it. He's gonna use it, but he's not gonna use it willy nilly. Not anymore. Now, after it actually was the thing that killed him, it's like, frick. It's like, frick, use your common sense. You're calling him stupid and moronic. It's like, yeah, but he has some real good reasons why. Why did he go into the Starlight Pit for the armor? Just leave the armor alone. It's gone forever. He adores that armor. He likes that armor and he wants it fucking back. If you have something that's very, 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 very special to you, you'll do anything to get it. You'll do anything to get it. We've seen it so many times before. So many times. I guess we could even go with freaking Golem. He bit freaking Frodo's hand off to get the freaking damn ring. He wanted so damn badly. Bilbo, same deal. Person who wore the ring before Bilbo, same exact deal. Oh, I think it was Golem. It's like, same exact deal. He'll do anything for his precious. He'll do anything for his damn precious. You tell him to let him go. No, he'd do anything for that damn ass Precious. If I had Precious, he's gonna attack my ass. He would come in my house, break into the window, even though he's gonna hurt himself, and he's gonna just straight up attack me. So yeah, it's something very precious that he likes, that he actually adores, that is part of him. Of course, he's gonna sacrifice himself to get it. Anyways. Let's see. So, anyways, besides that point, you get to, oh yeah, they find out the Pikes are gonna try to take over the place, and he learns that the Rancor is gonna try to learn how to ride the Rancor. Most likely a nod to the Christmas special, I guess. The Rancor, first person he sees, he bonds with him, and he goes to the freaking damn cantina. He sees freaking Simpson, aka the Wookiee bounty hunter. Wookiee Bounty Hunter has hard feelings, rips the arm off of the guy, just because it's like it's time to give payoff to saying that Wookiees will rip an arm off a person when angry. It's like, that never happened until just now. And then one person's like, oh, but it's no blood. What the fuck? Disney, you sanitize it. Hold the frig up. It's like, hold the frig up. Luke Skywalker got his arm chopped the fuck off. Was there blood? No. And it's like, yeah, don't make me do the reverse version of rubber. In Revenge of the Sith, I think that was called. Obi-Wan Kenobi has the high ground. So you have freaking Anakin Skywalker just dying over there. Is he bleeding? Is he bleeding to death? Because he got his legs cut off, and he's got his arm cut off too. Did he have his arm cut off? Maybe his hand cut off. Either way, was he bleeding then? Was he bleeding to death? No. What the fuck? What's the serious ass fuck? What the serious ass fuck? It's like, oh, but that's clean. Lightsabers are clean. Man, fuck that shit. Don't you dare say, oh, lightsabers are clean and that's how he's not gonna bleed to death. Fuck you. That's most likely a freaking thing they made up just so they don't have to do blood. Just saying. So before you freaking talk about these, it's like, oh, it's clean, pulled off. Go to the other two from both freaking damn trilogies and see for yourself that dude. Where the fuck was the blood in that case? Where the fuck was the blood in that case? What the fuck? All right. All right, yeah, so let's see what else. Yeah, he recruited him. Now they might actually recruit the Mandalorian. There's talks of maybe Han Solo getting involved, and you have like some nice little, closure of that moment. Uh, the other Mandalorians, all the freaking bounty hunters that was in with him that one movie. It just gets to the interesting part of being like, oh, well, he in the end wants to be smarter. He doesn't want to work for idiots. And you're like, you're calling him an idiot. But it's like, no, he has reasons for this shit. He has a reason for all this shit. That's like being like, oh, you have a car. You can drive your car. It's like, dude, the last time a guy drive this car, he got into a car accident. It's all fixing everything, but you think he can always freaking be able to just, oh, I'm going to take a drive. No, he's going to do it when he has no choice. He's going to do it when he's very comfortable to. He's not going to just do it all the damn time. He got into a car accident with that damn ass car. Almost died. Gotta understand that shit. So the Book of Boba Fett, I say have your own opinions about it. Don't go with people who are like, oh, this is bad. Oh, this is horrible. Oh, this is horrible writing. Even though they said there's some good parts too. I'm like, get your own opinion about it. If you want my opinion, I think it's good. Not good. I think it's decent. It's decent, but I have to see it to the end. But hey, it actually adds more flavor to everything. I'm not completely a bastard jerk anymore, being like, oh, the Tuskens, you piece of shit. You guys killed Anakin's freaking mother. Fuck you. They made me actually be like, maybe it's just a different tribe of Tuskens. Because those Tuskens, I don't think they're the same as these Tuskens. So it's not right to say all Tuskens suck ass and you all deserve to die because Anakin's mother died. But he killed all of them. Since he killed all of them, I can't really be angry, but still it's messed up looking at you and be like, oh, fuck, you're the bastards who killed Anakin's mom. Yeah, now it went from that to, well, one tribe that isn't yours killed Anakin's mom, but hey, y'all guys seem cool. You're awesome. It's like, yeah, you're awesome. I like y'all. Yeah, even though they're dead now, it's like, yeah, but I like you guys. You're awesome. You're okay. It'll be funny as fuck. It's like, too bad it's already like way, way beyond, but it'll be funny as fuck. It's like, oh, well, the same tribe was the ones that did kill Anakin's mom. But it's like, no, they're all dead, so that can't work. But it would be funny, though. She's like, that's funny, huh? Anyways, thought I should clear that whole entire thing up. Boba Fett, he's not a coward. He's just a changed man. Being a Sarlacc pit, almost close to death, it changed a person. And he's showing that he's changed. Yeah, it's like he still has his skills, but the thing is that he wants to be a different person than what he was. Always taking missions and stuff like that. Never calling the shots. And what happened? What was his road? Death. Taking that one mission from Jabba. That next last mission. He died because freaking jetpack. Yeah. That will change a person.